Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Hello.
Hello.
We said it at the same time again.
We did. Aren't we clever?
Yeah. It's as if we knew what we was going to say.
Well, there is that. There is that. Just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you so very much for all the messages we received on Kai's passing. We really appreciate everybody's taking the time to comment and help us.
Yes, and that includes over our other social media as well.
Yeah.
So, Loki and Dover seem to be creating a new routine now and a new normal. They've been really out of sorts for a number of days.
Well, Kai's been with them their whole lives. She was already here when both of them came to live with us.
Yes.
So she's always been part of their lives, and so to not have her around just broke their little heads, I think.
That's right, and typical woman, she was always the boss too.
As it should be, as it should be.
So we had a bit of a bad start to the week. Hopefully people will relate to that. But we did. We got to move on, got our heads down, set a stall out.
Yes.
And got on. So, hope you enjoy the video.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you on another one.
Catch you later.
Bye for now.
In preparation for next week, we've removed the plastic that's been on the floor, and we now have to sort out the extra spillage that was on the plastic that was on the floor.
Yes, we've kind of made a mountain out of a lime hill.
Yes, we did.
For our final push towards getting this done, we've decided to just chip the sharp edge off here because it's just too sharp.
You remember the nightmare I had trying to get plaster onto this because it was a 90-degree angle? Rather than having a nightmare here, what Chris is doing is just taking that sharp edge off for me so that it's much easier to plaster.
We didn't think about doing this until Friday.
Exactly.
So, anyway, I'll get this done. And I think that's about it. Oh, I've just got to take this little bit off here. I really should get changed into into more working clothes, but I didn't anticipate this. We've got visitors coming round very, very soon, so we wanted to get this done. There's been things that's had to happen today, and we've lost the day.
Yeah. So when Chris was saying this, he said, this white down here, which is the plaster that the plasterer put on, that needs to come off so that I can put the lime up to it. Yeah. That won't take too many minutes, so I have to be careful with those tiles though.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Forgot all about doing it. I was taking everything else off.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that, as they say, is that.
Yeah, look at all these bits we've saved.
I know. The place is going to float away.
Yes.
So as you can see here, we took that plaster off that had been put on by the plasterer, which means I've now got a really nice edge to plaster up to here. Much, much better.
We did want to take a bit more off, but here, these have been put down with a really, really poor quality mix of whatever they've used, a cement mix I think, and it's really, really crumbly, so we're not touching it.
Not risking it.
And Lillian's laying some new carpet.
I unrolled the huge piece to cut a piece off and found there was a pre-cut piece, and obviously when I bought it he folded it in half, so there was a piece this. So I'm not cutting it to order, I've got this piece that I've got to try and faff with, and it's much harder work than cutting it to order.
Yeah.
It's big. Yeah, I'm struggling.
Do you want me to get your hand? Or am I just going to get in the way again?
I don't know at the moment. At the moment my head's a little bit broken.
Okay.
I'm trying to deal with this.
Okay.
Just so weird, isn't it, using a hose pipe in the house?
Well, yeah. And all that time we spent wanting it to dry out, and now we're having to really, really wet it again.
Because we've dried it too much.
Well, not just that, yeah, but we need to make sure it's wet on the surface.
Yeah.
So that the lime can adhere properly. We're going to have a swimming pool down here though.
Yeah, I'll get them off in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing his bit to help tidy up. Dover. need to drink that, mate. You've got a bowl of water.
So this is just the first primary coat that we're doing
Yes,
before we do the main coat afterwards.
correct.
So that's wet a long way round. Right, get this out just in case.
Yep.
Right. So,
Here we go again.
yes.
Thankfully, this is the crack coat because the red. Can you see the red sands coming out on my hand as well from underneath? So this is going to be the base coat. Even better, I can do it quicker because it doesn't have to be quite so pretty.
It's getting exciting now. Really, really getting exciting now.
Yes, it is.
It'd be nice to get 100% coverage, but if we can, then it's not that much of a problem anyway.
No, exactly.
Because we use it as like a gripper, let's say, for the next layer that goes on.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I make another mix?
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's not quite as fast as using it with a machine, unfortunately.
Well, no. Lily's done really, really well. Oh, unfortunately, another spanner been dropped into the workings of the machine. We've nearly got no water pressure. It was awesome earlier, and now it's not.
You really?
That's on full.
Yeah. Right, well that's it. I've only managed to get 3 barrow loads on. I am slightly short at the bottom over here, but unfortunately water has stopped play. We no longer have water.
Yes.
We have water in our well, but we don't want to use that if we can possibly help it. We're saving that for if there are water restrictions, so we can have water for the dogs to play in, etc. So for now I'm stepping. This is it, crack coat on,
Yep.
back at it tomorrow, and it'll have its top coat and sponging.
Yeah, well, you've just got that little bit down there to finish.
Yes,
And
so if
that
I
little
do
bit there.
that bit first and then come back to this, by the time I get to that I'm sure it'll be fine.
Indeed, so that's awesome.
Yes, we always seem to have a problem with one way or the other. In this case, we've got a problem with water coming into the property, and in 2 days' time we're going to have a problem where we've got water coming out the sky. So we can't use a cement mixer.
Allegedly.
So, allegedly. Oh yeah, we'll see.
Yes.
Whatever, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
We're achieving and happy. So it's
Yes.
all good. Another beautiful day.
Yes.
We're not going to see much of it, at least I'm not. Plastering, Here we go, again. Look at those two guarding the place.
Yeah. Well.
Keeping an eye out, just in case.
Yes.
It's hard though, not seeing her there as well.
Yes, I was about to say, it's very hard work not seeing the third furry face.
Yeah. Anyway, it's what it is.
That is what it is.
I've tidied up in here, you have a look, see? I swept up what little detritus there was on the floor. Yeah, we're good to go. This is dried sufficiently for another coat to go on, you can hear that. It also
Yeah.
feels damp to the touch, so that means it's going to adhere really well the second coat.
Awesome.
So, I will do the bit that didn't get done yesterday after the water went off first, then come over here, and then come to do that last, and fingers crossed that'll be good for its second coat and then sponging.
Yes.
The plan is, it's going to be a long day, all of this, second coat, sponging, walk away.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, exactly. And hopefully you'll contact the builder's merchant soon and
Yes.
find out if they have any more line, because we need some.
We do.
Again.
Again, I know, and they ran out. A friend of ours needed some and he didn't get everything that he'd ordered.
No.
So fingers crossed they've got some more in.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah.
Should do now. He's pretty good. So, yes, right. We'll see how many mixes this takes. Right, well, that's the second mix waiting. Just having its little rest period. And Lillian said she's had to change direction slightly.
Yeah, so I know we keep mentioning the weather, but the weather is a thing. Nothing we can do about it. I've had to change my MO. My plan was to plaster all of this and then sponge it. But the joins between what was plastered before and what I've just put on was so dry. In fact, you can see up there, I'm going to have to go back up. I've got a really bad join there. I've got to make it feather in a bit more. I'm having to sponge it. So I literally put one batch on. I did all of this wall and started up there in that ceiling. That was a batch, and it's ready for sponging. Maybe it took me an hour to put on. That's taking a long time to put on, this didn't. It's ready for sponging now. So, may not get the whole thing done today, as in this whole side. So be it, it's got to be done right. But yeah, the weather. If it's not the water or the weather, it's something, isn't it?
Yes, it
never
is.
mind, never mind. It's looking nice though.
How's it going?
Very slowly.
Very slowly.
Yes. But we're getting there.
Awesome.
Very slowly.
What are you doing? You're doing what?
What are you doing?
Whoa, watering the mop.
You are?
I said watering the mop.
Yeah,
All right. Okay. Well, that's the thing.
I used it the other day on lots of red dust and I'm trying to use it now near new white lime. So I need it absolutely clean.
Ah. I know, she's got that horrible green thing again, hasn't she? Not green, yellow even. Can't be trusted, can she? No way. You stick with me, mate. You stick with me. Boys together. You reckon, what you got on your back? You've been playing in the lime again. Stay away. Nothing good comes from a woman with a mop bucket. Especially when they're cross with you and throw it at you. Well, that kind of looks like a completely different room when you first walk in.
It's good now.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I've lost this particular battle.
Wow. Yes.
But I will win the war. So, because I have to come back to it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It has been a bit of a week so far.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so next morning. That's this wall that Lillian did yesterday. All sponged down and no cracks. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it?
It is. Right, let's get this wall finished.
Indeed.
And then that's this side done.
It's, we're getting there. We're getting there.
You've got your gloves off already.
I have.
I've still got my glove on. That's not fair.
It's your own fault. So look behind you, look behind you. No, show them on camera. Blithering idiot.
Yes, look at that. It's nearly finished.
Got to sponge that bottom, but it's still a bit too wet.
That's brilliant.
And this is how it's crack out.
Yeah, and I did some of it too.
You did.
That's like that.
So, we're doing well.
Yes.
Achieved more than we thought we were going to, because we thought we were going to be beaten by the weather, but
Yes.
touch wood and fingers crossed and all the rest of it hasn't arrived yet.
That's it. Now, pop some stones in there as well, just to fill that area there.
Yes.
So, right. End it there.
End up there.
End it there,
Not
mate.
quite. Not quite. Got to sponge that first, but still. Another hour. Come back in an hour.
Another hour? Okie doke.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll get this Wahidi barra clean.
Yes. And
And my glove.
good idea.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Happy.
We've had some time off for good behaviour, I may suggest.
Make me laugh. I laughed and saw it at the same time. I'm joking. Time off for good behaviour.
Yes.
Yeah. We took a wee break, a couple of hours. Came back. Still too wet. Still stick my finger in it.
Oh,
Seems
no.
okay now.
Ah, I thought you meant now it's...
No, it was.
It was.
So, yeah.
Well, the sun's come round now. To bless us.
Yes.
And what an amazing difference without white. How much lighter it is in here. Compared to how it was. The sun light reflecting in it, it's not even made it all the way through yet.
Yeah. No, this time of year, get sunshine in here
In the evenings.
in the evenings, don't we?
Come see from here again.
Oh wow, what a difference a week makes.
It's not even a week. We've been really good this week. So the last time we stood here, we were looking at the ceiling, but you could see the wall.
Yes.
Now we're looking at the wall, and you can see the ceiling.
Does.
It looks brilliant, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It really does.
It really, really does. I'm so happy.
Yes, we've achieved well this week, all considering.
Yes, yeah.
So, brilliant. Right.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, so different step back from it. You're working on this bit all day long as you're going along, and just build a step back and see that. Wow, yeah.
Yay.
Very happy.
And by the end of the next video, hopefully we'll be stood over there.
Looking this way.
Looking this way. Thanks for watching Tales from the Cave Side. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.